Karbi Anglong-based underground groups lay down arms in Guhati. BJP will be held responsible if Article 2448 fails, says top organization. Hello and welcome to Karbi Anglong Live. I'm Militant, bringing you the latest news for today. And now the news in detail. 5 Karbi Anglong-based underground group had on Tuesday evening laid down their arms before the Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal at Srimanta Sankardev Kalakshetra International Auditorium in Guhati. Altogether, 1,040 cadres from Karbi Longri NC Hills Liberation Front, Karbi People's Liberation Tiger, United People's Liberation Army, People's Democratic Council of Karbi Longri and KLT have laid down their arms, which included 338 sophisticated weapons like AK series rifles, M16 rifles, LMGs, RPGs, Lathore launchers, etc., and over 11,000 live ammunition. Songbijit Indikator, who has been wanted in connection with the 2011 Guhati serial bomb blast, had also surrendered. He was former leader of NDFB, and after splitting from it, he formed his own faction of NDFBS and then formed the PDCK in 2015. Though the arms were laid on Tuesday evening, a peace accord will be signed between the militant groups and Union Minister Amit Shah on behalf of GOL on Thursday at Denarong, Karbi Anglong. Few days back, PDCK Chairman J.K. Lijang said in a statement that the organization has decided to declare unilateral cessation of hostilities to give impetus to resolving the vexed political conflicts among all stakeholders. The statement also expressed hope that the central government would respond with the same seriousness and sincerity for an amicable political situation. The PDCK also submitted a memorandum addressed to Union Home Minister Amit Shah demanding an autonomous state for the Karbi tribal community, claiming that it is only viable solution towards harmonious coexistence between the hill tribes and the plain people. The memorandum was submitted through an intelligence official, which also called for social justice for Karbis at a par with other tribes in the plain districts of the state and sought measures to preserve and develop Karbi language, custom and culture. Chief Minister Sonowal had welcomed the negotiating groups for choosing democratic process.
আজি ভুৱন অনুষ্ঠানত উপস্থিত থকা আপোনালোক সকলোৰে প্ৰতি মই মোৰ আন্তৰিক শুভেচ্ছা জ্ঞাপন কৰিছোঁ আৰু পাছোতা কাৰ্বি আংলং আৰু পশ্চিম কাৰ্বি আংলঙৰ উগ্ৰপন্থী সংগঠনৰ সদস্যসকলক মূল হতিলৈ স্বাগতম জনাইছোঁ। আপোনালোকে ভাৰতীয় সংবিধান আৰু গণতন্ত্ৰৰ ওপৰত আস্থা আৰু বিশ্বাস ৰাখি মূল হতিলৈ ঘূৰি আহিছে, প্ৰত্যাৱৰ্তন কৰিছে। আমি শান্তিপ্ৰিয় গণতান্ত্ৰিক সমাজখনত সদায় বিশ্বাস কৰোঁ। মিলাপ্ৰীতিৰে আমাৰ ভাৰত সংবিধানৰ ওপৰত আস্থা আৰু বিশ্বাস ৰাখি আমি একেটা পৰিয়ালৰ মানসিকতাৰে কাম কৰিব। তেতিয়াহে আমাৰ সকলো আজি ভাৰতবৰ্ষৰ ভিতৰতে আটাইতকৈ ধুনীয়া পাহাৰীয়া জিলা হিচাপে যদি কোনোবা এখন মনলৈ আহে, সেইখনেই হৈছে কাৰ্বি আংলং। আৰু সেই বাৰে ৰপনীয়া কৃষ্টি সংস্কৃতি হালোৱা প্ৰকাৰ এই কাৰ্বি আংলং জিলা, যিখন জিলাৰ আজি উপস্থিতিয়ে অসম ৰাজ্য বিশ্বৰ বুকুত সৰ্বাংগ সুন্দৰ ৰাজ্য হিচাপে গঢ়ি তোলাৰ উল্লেখযোগ্য বৰঙণি আগবঢ়াইছে।
Suraj Burman's report from Haflong for Karbi Anglong Live. Top organizations of the Hill districts of Karbi Anglong has said that the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party would be solely held responsible if Article 244A of the Constitution is sidelined in a proposed agreement to be signed between armed groups which had laid their arms in Guhati on February 23 on Tuesday. This was declared by the leaders during a press conference held at the KSA Inglongpo office in Rongnihang, Dipu on Wednesday afternoon. The organization's leaders who were present at the press conference included Khorsing Teron, Saising Rongpi, Robindra Rongpi, Thangsing Timong, Bipul Tiso, Tinku Ingti, and others. While addressing the local media, the organization's leaders said that the people of the Hill district that the BJP has already made it clear to MP Horan Singh Bey that there is no provision to grant Article 244A to people of the Hill districts, and therefore any claims of the Karbi Anglong BJP that they are taking the issue with the central government is a blatant lie. The organizations asserted that any settlement without declaration or creation of autonomous state to the twin districts of Karbi Anglong and Dima Hasao shall not be acceptable to the Hill people. Further, the organizations warned that Bharatiya Janata Party would be held responsible if Article 244A is sidelined from the entire proposed agreement to be signed with the ceasefire groups.
Welcome the laying down of arms by the KLML, KPLC, UPLA and the PGCK in a ceremonial function organized by the Assam Police at Kalakshetra, Guhati on 23rd February 2020. And we congratulate leaders and cadres of all the militant organizations on their achieving violence to join mainstream society. And it has been publicized that tomorrow, that is on 25th of February, the peace accord will be signed with all these militant organizations in a massive rally to be held at that time. But settlement without autonomous state would be Karbi Anglong, now what are they in 2016 and Dima Hasao. The settlement shall not be acceptable to the people of Karbi Anglong and NCs.
More importantly, the organizations warned of launching full-scale democratic mass movement for autonomous statehood from February 26, a day after the visit of Union Minister Amit Shah. News Desk report with Bikram Crow and Roshan Hanse for Karbi Anglong Live. In a press meet held at the office of District Press Club of Karbi Anglong on Wednesday, the Karbi Anglong government-aided higher secondary schools and senior secondary teachers and employees association had strongly demanded for enhancement of salary. This press meet was called with an aim to draw attention of the authority towards their suffering and plight. No one can deny the crucial role of teacher in shaping the society in the right way. For the teachers to do their duty effectively, they should be given proper financial assistance to run their family and maintain their livelihood. The Teachers Union during the press meet placed the same demand before the Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council CM Tuluram Monghang and Assam Finance Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma. Working President of the organization, On Teron, stated that all the existing non-provincialized higher secondary schools and senior secondary schools in Karbi Anglong and West Karbi Anglong, which were set up on public demand, have been performing very and had rendered great service to improve education in the region. A considerable number of subject teachers of these schools appointed by the School Management Committee have already completed 15 to 20 years. Realizing the miserable plight of such teachers across the state government has taken steps to provincialize venture higher secondary schools and senior secondary through the Assam Education Act 2017. But due to late permission, recognition, etc., most of the schools from Karbi Anglong and West Karbi Anglong have been left out from the current provincialization process. And to reduce the plights of teaching and non-teaching staffs working in these schools, the union has been demanding the authority to take steps for provincializations of these schools. The union especially urged upon the Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council to exercise their special powers in this regard. Ontaron also informed that even though several of the schools are unable to fulfill the required criteria for provincialization, the schools are adequately fit to apply for the proposed need-based provincialization as announced by the Education Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma during the recent Assembly session. Moreover, the union demanded that non-provincialized schools in Karbi Anglong and West Karbi Anglong must be taken care of as per the Clause 6.3 clause of BTR Accord. Those teachers who retires before provincialization should be given one-time payment of Rs 10 lakhs. Above all, the teachers have strongly demanded that until the government takes keen steps for provincialization of the school, the Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council should continue paying recurring grant at an enhanced rate.
La Karbianglong Board Elite Higher Secondary and Senior Secondary Teachers and Employee Association non kibo meju itu londo kita isa menjadi kadang so pini tu so solo non matau cuma kibo meju londo terus bisa non mat Karbianglong apa West Karbianglong council recognize higher secondary level, senior secondary level, junior college one level. La provincialized के कौन पे दो अन्ना college level higher secondary में क्या सकते हैं ना समझाने चाहिए जी क्यों दूँगा junior college level higher secondary के नाम same लो वो council का recognize follow level बाइनोस का भी council का सूची बोले द हर बंसो council का small बाइनो la के थन बार तो आप teacher से तो Kiring dia kapiso krum tik dino tapi dording fokiman kongpi nan asap ada bainong pen jiparing dia panura tamba dalam sopan atas sektor.
They said that the salary of principal of senior and higher secondary school should be paid Rs 27,000 per month, while demanding that the subject teacher's salary be increased to Rs 25,000 per month. The union contended that the office assistants and grade 4 employees should be given Rs 15,000 and Rs 10,000 per month respectively. Apart from Ontaron, President of the union Anjoy Inti, Secretary Konmoni Teron and several teachers were also present in the press meet.
Principal, senior secondary schools, 27,000 per month. Pinanji, Puthop subject teacher, higher secondary, 25,000 per month. Pinanji, Puthop subject teacher, senior secondary, 25,000 per month. Pinanji, office assistant, 15,000 per month. Pinanji, Puthop grade 4, our like Ketokan Dumhan, 10,000 per month. Yeson ten itu banyak pen, ning sampiti. Puthop labangke provincialized Pompe Afran itu pun langsung ada yang belum sih nanti kau mungkin juga masuk kok klaim kita untuk hem rate kita langgam masuk kau jadi sih jadi maka kok.
Bikram Cross report from Deepu for Karbi Anglong Live. Hauraghad MLA Jairam Inglang had on Wednesday inaugurated a new road linking Dokmuka and Samilangso. The 9.6-kilometer stretch of the link road has been constructed under the SOPDG scheme. During the opening program, MLA Jairam Inglang was accompanied by RSS Bibhag Pracharak Harsing Teron, Mondal President Doloy, Assistant Engineer, Dokmuka Road Division, Badan Tiso, and several other eminent persons. Earlier, in the absence of proper road, the local public have had to face immense hardships in communication. Especially during the rainy seasons, people were forced to walk through mud and vehicles were many a time stuck on the road. With the opening of this new road, the public are breathing a sigh of relief. They had praised local MLA Inglang, local MEC Raju Tiso, as well as Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council CM Tuluram Ronghang for their care towards them. Samsung Inti report from Dongmuka for Karbi Anglong Live. Well, those were the top stories for today. Thank you for watching Karbi Anglong Live.